you were going to take all day. I wouldn't let you cross the road. Take this. You idiot. The two clips that you just saw were acts of people not being very kind, and I thought it would be cool to start this blog or to start this video with showing acts of unkindness, and it was actually a lot of fun filming them with my brother and my little cousin, but I know I didn't have to show you guys acts of people not being kind, because we all can think of instances where we've seen someone not be kind or where we have had an act of unkindness done to us, but I thought it was very cool and interesting to start the blog using that kind of a video and kind of visual representation to get you into the mindset of kindness. And it was instances like those videos that my brother and cousin and I did that I'd seen on media and I'd seen on Facebook. Those media streams are so flooded with people not being kind and people being mean, and just, it's so full of hate. And it was Ruben Gretchen's blog about happiness that really got me thinking about kindness and how it'd be awesome if we could just flood the social outlets with kindness and try to make people bring kindness out of themselves and make people see kindness around them even when it may not be easy. And that's how I got started. When I heard of the assignment, I thought, how can I use this assignment to help me grow, not just as a writer, but as a person? And I know that sometimes kindness can be lacking for me. My mom tells me often. And so I thought it would be outside of my comfort zone and a stretch for me to blog about kindness and to go outside my comfort zone and be kind in instances where I wouldn't. And I really enjoy it, actually, this whole blogging process. The acts of kindness were easy compared to the blogging part of this whole journey. And the acts of kindness, there were times when I did do something that was outside of my comfort zone and I normally wouldn't. But there were also times when I did something kind that I would have normally done, but I saw it through a different set of eyes, where it was me being kind instead of me just doing my daughterly duty or my sisterly duty or my whatever duty. Is me being kind and me doing it not because I had to, but because I wanted to. I wanted to show kindness to my mom or my brother or my pastor or whatever. So that part was fairly simple, like the actual kindness part. And the seeing the kindness around me was also pretty simple. Especially when it's done to you. It's a lot easier to see kindness when it's done to you than to see kindness in situations where it's really hard to see kindness. Like, there were some days when I went to sit down to blog and couldn't think of anything, even though I'm sure during the day that there had been acts of kindness, but it's hard to think about it and to be like, was there kindness? Because there had to have been, and it's hard to see it sometimes, but other times it's very in your face and you're like, whoa, that was really kind of you. As I do this video, I'm going to be writing a blog soon about the kindness of my brother, because my laptop crashed and died, and he let me take his iPad to work, which is where I am, and to school, and so then I could do my studently duties and not be super behind, especially on the week before finals. So read about my blog about my brother being kind to me. But the blogging part was very difficult. I'm a scientist, I'm a chemist, and I write very passively. I added 10 milliliters to a beaker, it turned yellow and boiled, and then I crystallized it. Very passive, very to the point, very bland, even to me. Sometimes I write something and can't go back and reread it because I'm bored with the actual what I wrote, which is sad. But I was really stretched in the blogging process of having to find the active writer inside of me and bring the reader in and into my shoes and to see what I see and to feel what I feel. And I hope I was able to achieve that. But it was very challenging and I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed the challenge. I enjoyed sitting at my laptop or my brother's iPad and sitting there for like an hour trying to bring the reader in and trying to portray kindness, and for the person, my reader, to feel the kindness and to see it too, not just tell them about it, but to have them experience the same kindness and kind of go through the thought process that I did and overall feel the kindness and to see it as well. But it was very challenging. At the beginning, my blogs were very bland, they were very uncertain, I didn't really know what I was doing. It took me a while to find myself as the blogger of the kindness, find myself in that kindness blogger mode. And I also didn't want to really blog about myself, which was a challenge. I didn't want to feel selfish or blog, oh, I'm awesome, but more of a, this is what happened around me, let me brag about other people instead of myself. But as I blogged more and more, I got more comfortable with the writer that I wanted to be and the kindness person that I wanted to be, and I think throughout the blog experience I became a kinder person. I found out what kind of blog I wanted to be. I really got to the active writer. I still need work, and my plan is to continue blogging, maybe not with kindness every day, but to continue blogging and to continue using that active writer in my writing as I move forward into the next semester and the rest of my life after this creative writing class, and really use what I learned when it comes to active writing and use it in my everyday life and in my blogs, to make it more engaging for my readers and to make it more engaging for me when I go back and read it. I'm really thankful for this experience. It was really stretching, and I love being stretched. I love being taken outside of my comfort zone and put into odd situations. If you read my blog, you learn that I don't really do much outside of work and school and my family. I'm actually at work right now on my break, and I'm just very thankful for the experience to blog and the experience to show kindness, and the plan is to continue, and I hope that people were inspired by my blog, and that people feel like they can show kindness when it's not easy, and can see kindness when it's not easy as well.